And we're live. Hey folks. Alright. We had a bit of a snafu with the cameras before the stream started. But I have resolved that by moving everyone to the top instead of being at the bottom, because that seems to display correctly instead of all wonky. So there you go. Welcome back to the Wildlands. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and a new year. So last time we played was last year. Guys, take a second, get into the Wildlands zone. You may need a recap. At the moment, you guys have delved deep down into the place known as Ubbin Tower, populated by fiends and automatons and magical masters of the place that have all given you gifts, but also tested you greatly with various guardians. You have most recently banished a horned fiend, negotiated your way past some spined fiends, entered a chamber of coolant where there's this flow being generated by these powerful fans below you. And having made your way clanging across that catwalk, you have turned the corner to see a tremendous red gem with scintillating magical power erupting off of it in a chaotic manner in all directions. And you can see its crackling power being siphoned off and flowing through the pipes that lead away from it. Guys, you have reason to believe you are nearly at the very bottom. It's been a wild ride. You chose not, by the way, to pass through the eastern door up here, because you decided to make a charge for the end game, as it were. So here you go. Do you have any questions? And do you need any reminders before we just start rolling? Or are you ready to take it away?
I'm ready when you guys are.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? What is the
I do have one quick question. My Roll20 map is pretty blurry because our internet sucks. Is there a closed door between us and this next room? It looks like there is, but again, yay, small town internet.
No, your small town internet is deceiving you. That is open. There are doors leading out of that room, one on the right and one on the left. But there is no door between you and the coruscating power of the blood gem.
Right, so what do we want to do about the creepy demon voice coming from the big glowing rock? Do you want me to smash it?
I feel like if there's a demon inside of it, if you smash it, the demon will come out.
Yes, and also I suspect that Master Ubbin would be rather unhappy. It seems as though this crystal is connected to a good deal of machinery.
Do we maybe want to take a quick break for a bit to maybe prepare ourselves for what's around the corner? Maybe come up with a plan?
Well, if others feel that they need to take a break, I understand, but it seems to me that we might be able to simply get past here. I believe we were told simply not to spill blood on these gems, and that was what created the portal when we were fighting the mind flayer.
I guess if if that thing comes out again, you could just use your knife to banish it.
I could, and that is a good fallback option, but I don't know enough about how it works and if there are any limitations to it. I would prefer for that to be the backup plan. I will certainly try it if it becomes necessary, but
All right. Well, why don't we just see what happens then?
Bref, I think you're noticing that no one else is reacting to the voice that you were hearing.
Oh, are you referring to the demonic voice that was saying, like, I'm gonna come get you?
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever we do, I mean, the demon's, like, right there. I don't know if sitting on the rest is gonna put us in a good position.
All right. Well, then let's just go in.
Okay.
All right. Boldly, your barbarian strides into the chamber. Yeah, I'm noticing that the tunnel's not lined up with the grid, which is really silly. Because that would have been easy for them to get that right, I would think. But anyway.
I assume it's just a side effect of all the blood gem magic. It's kind of warping reality.
I love the maps from Chipeku, but this sometimes, there are little mistakes that everybody makes.
mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the fact that the blood gem is warping reality. Thank you, Bref.
Akiri, are you coming up with us?
Yes.
You can always hold Alt so that your character won't snap when you're moving. If you hold Alt while you move them, they won't snap into the grid. Bref. As you step into the chamber, the voice speaks, and as it speaks, you feel the power emanating from the gem pressing against your skin. It's not like heat. It's more like a lightning that oozes across you and through you. And the voice says, "My son."
Oh, man. Can I just get like 5 minutes away from you, Dad?
Thou canst. Bring in my daughter.
I'm not her boss.
Everyone, Bref turns around. His eyes are all black, bottomless pits of void. And from out of his mouth, chilling you to your core and making your cleric feel like she's been thrust into an ice bath. An oily ice bath. A voice comes from Bref's throat that is not his own. Bella, enter.
Well, now I really don't want to go in there.
I know what you desire.
I'm sure you do, but that doesn't mean you aren't being really creepy about it.
Oh, so this happened to Bref like very shortly after entering the room.
He walked in and it suddenly happened, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my seal of the sides and tides to do a contested acrobatics check with him to try to trade places with him and shove him back into the hallway.
Vapors go yoink.
Are you going to resist, Bref?
Am I in control of myself enough to do so?
Yes.
I would not.
Okay. So there's some resistance, and you still need to roll Vapos.
Okay. That is a 15.
You feel like you're pulling him out of a muddy swamp hole. But you manage it using your seal of sides and tides. Bref's eyes clear. Vapos, when you enter this chamber, you can feel this power as well. However, you do not hear a voice. However, something is moving within the depths of the translucent gem. Something spreads its wings and seems to be flying up, up, up from far down below. It's a bit hypnotic, but you can still act as you please.
Bref, are you okay? You were acting very strangely. This room has effects, and it feels strange in here.
I must admit, I am not a fan. It was the shadow of the bad dad once again. So the less time we can spend in that room, the better. And maybe I better stay out until absolutely necessary.
Yes. Also, something seems to be coming. I think it might be the creature, the fiend that I banished. I think it's coming back.
Yeah, that thing doesn't know how to take a hint.
Is there a door up there? Just get out of here. Get through the door.
All right. Vapos is going to take that as his cue, and he's going to run for this door.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Hey, that's a 16.
Nice.
Wait, I take it back.
A crackling red arm of energy reaches out from the gem and passes in front of your eyes. You see this vision of this hypnotic vision of this creature that's now familiar to you, this horned fiend with its long trident, just flying up through these poison clouds, up, up, up. You succeed. You stand before the door. You are not. You feel this will trying to tempt you, to take over control, to bring you to stare into the gem and to take your vengeance.
Who has the key?
Bref.
Okay, Blitz will say to Breath, why don't you give me the key and I'll go meet up with the Vapos to hand it to him.
All right, that sounds good.
Right.
Quickly, something just tried to... I'm not quite sure. It seemed like it was trying to take over my mind. I think it's past for the moment, but I don't know if it'll try again.
And the faster we go, the faster this will get. The faster you go, the faster we can get through this.
Blitz will nod and he will look over to Bella and say, I don't suppose you could give me a bit of a pep talk to help me in case that thing tries to take over my brain.
You go, girl. I'll give you bardic inspiration.
That'll do. He will rush over to try and get to the door to get the key to Vapos.
Blitz, as you walk into the room, you feel this energy thrumming over you. You smell not ozone, but the heady scent of forest nighttime. And
Oh shit.
a face appears in the gem with half a smile and sparkling eyes, long flowing hair, and a glowing pattern over her face. A stunningly beautiful face that makes your heart go boom, boom. You feel as though it's going to pop out of your chest as her green eyes twinkle at you. You see her mouth open and you feel that she's about to speak. Make a charisma saving throw, Blitz.
That's a 28, Max.
Holy crap.
Well, Blitz seems to know his own mind this time.
He just goes, nope!
I was going to add disadvantage, but look. So that was with disadvantage.
Blitz is like, there's a little bit of blood coming off his lip because he's biting into his lip and he has fangs. As he like runs over to Vapos and just like, here, just take it already.
Yeah, I will take the key and swipe it in front of the door trying to open it.
The Master Mechanic's key does go click, and it does open the door.
Because Breath is the one that I can see the most easily, Blitz will just turn to Breath and say, just hold on to your head when you come in through here, alright? And that'll be my bardic inspiration to you.
Alright. Vapos is not wasting any time. He's getting into the hallway.
Yeah, Blitz is following right behind. He just really quickly gave Breath some bardic inspiration.
Okay. As that's happening, a Sarek Stonefoot comes running up from behind. He says, "Hi, lass. There's something happening in the water back there."
What do you mean?
You hear now that the bubbling has stopped. The fans have shut off.
It's either really good or really bad.
He's talking to Mavra, but
Oh.
Akiri is responding.
Akiri's here too, so
He responds to her to her as well. But
Well, I guess we better get out of here.
aye,
Yeah, let's
lass,
go.
something bad's coming.
Yep, let's
Akira.
go.
Akiri, why don't you hook either Breff's arm or Bella's arm and make a beeline for the door?
Will do. She's gonna run up and grab Breff, give him a quick nervous bird smile, and yeet. Just go.
All right, I'll try and keep up.
So yeah, we make for the door.
Okay. Vapos, how far do you see in the dark? Because the ambient light that has filled most of this dungeon is suddenly non-existent here.
Right now, I have no dark vision.
None.
Blitz can swap places with you if you want.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so once you round the corner, there's like dim light for a little bit, and then it just peters out. But now Blitz is there. Okay, so Blitz, you have 60 foot.
60 foot with shades of gray.
60-foot shades of gray.
Oh gosh.
A long and narrow maintenance hallway is before you.
Okay. I just see a maintenance hallway down here. Can I perceive any traps?
You can roll perception.
$14.
You're not seeing any traps.
Okay. Can't see any traps so far, but it's hard to see. It's really dark.
There seems to be dust.
All right, then let's move forward slowly and try to make room for the others as they come in.
All right.
Kiri and Breff are gonna ready to dash for the door.
Let's do it.
All right, and Bird and Barbarian go.
I realize this is not going to help mechanically, but I hold my breath because that's something a breath would do.
It makes sense to Breff.
It does. Amazing. Akiri,
Yes.
you see a feathered figure in the gem. Someone wearing armor and cleric's vestments. She looks at you, and this slightly older and far more powerful version of yourself is reaching out. You know that in this hypnotic vision that all you have to do is reach out and touch yourself. Go ahead and make a charisma saving throw.
Not today!
All right. Breff. You see a strong hand reaching out to pull you up from falling to the dark depths. This coruscating red energy has conjured up a vision of a primal moment of being saved. And you know that if you grab that hand, you will be able to save. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, this is breath. Not, I got confused for a second. Yeah, you will. If you reach out and grab that hand, you will be able to save everyone. Breath, you don't get a save.
Dang it! The one person I gave inspiration to.
Breath, your steps slow, and you hear the voice. My son. I know what thou wouldst have. I know thou wouldst be free of me forever.
Yes,
Breath, are you talking? Because I'm not hearing anything.
No, so what is my mental state right now? If I don't have a save.
Well, you actually stopped here, and you're staring at the gem
Okay.
with all black eyes. That's how everyone else sees you.
Yes.
You are, Breath, your emotions are consumed by the memory of that moment that your crush saved you from being drowned on board that ship.
I understand now. It's my turn to save everyone this time. But I can't do it by myself. I need you.
Kiri, pull him.
You're talking to the wrong person, but she's gonna try! Akira's gonna go back and grab his wrist and say, Breath, come on! We need to go!
Breath, you are in control of your own mind. It's just that there's two hands on the wheel. You know what I'm saying? One of them is yours.
Okay.
On the tiller, if you will.
Feeling Akiri grab my wrist, I think is gonna snap me back.
Sure.
No, that's. I don't need you. I can't do it on my own, but I don't need you. I've never needed you. That's what my family's here for, and I'm going to make every effort to exit the room through the door.
And Kiri keeps hold of your wrist and is like pulling you with all her birdie might.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make a strength check, Akiri. And Breath, I'm going to make you make a strength check too.
This is gonna be funny, guys. You ready?
Oh, wait, sorry. I hit saving throw. Let me do... The second one will be the check.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I hit saving throw, but no, that's... Yeah, okay. Nope, that's my check, because it's a +3. Woo!
Akiri's great at this kind of thing, y'all.
So Akiri, he walks forward, but it's kind of like he's sleepwalking. By the way, the dwarf back here, Asarik, is muttering only loud enough that Bella and Maverick can hear him, and he's going, "Oh, this is really bad." Breath walks up here and then stops, and Akiri, it's like tugging on a block of stone. He's absolutely immovable to your strength. And Bref turns around, and with his all black eyes, he stares at Bella. And he says, "My son, my daughter, enter. Let us talk.
Please don't.
Only talk."
We don't have time for this.
Bella's just gonna look at Mavra with panic.
Mavra is going to look at Asteric and say, just in case, get her out of this room. And then I'm going to put my arm out to Bella and say, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And just rush to the door.
Which door? The one that Bref's standing in front of?
Shove him.
Yeah, I'll like shove past him if I have to, if he doesn't move by the time I get there.
Shove him.
Okay.
When Akiri sees you guys coming, she backs up.
All right. So Bella and Mavra. Okay. So Mavra, you're pulling Bella forward. So I'm gonna need. Okay. So Mavra, you see your father in the gem, as well as your mother. They're holding hands. And they're reaching out to you. Your father's skin is normal. He's smiling, standing, healthy. Make a charisma saving throw as the coruscating red energy flows over your eyes.
Oh boy.
The rest of you see Mavra stop and turn, and she never makes it to Bref as she pauses and stares into the depths of the gem. Totally hypnotized. Mavra, you're peering into this reddish, translucent, beautiful reality. You feel like you're transfixed by it for the moment. Bella.
Okay.
Yes.
You see a grand library full of books, and all of them are your books. And there are people walking amongst them, pulling one down occasionally and smiling as they read through it. And you can feel the words flowing. You're instantly in the Zen space of when writing is flowing really well and the words are just coming to you. You feel like you could write an entire novel in the space of a breath. I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw with a -5 and disadvantage.
That's a 20.
Okay. You are able to run up to Bref. He is standing in the doorway, and he's blocking it.
I'm gonna grab Mavra and try to pull her.
Bella and Bref are hearing a voice. Wait. Let us talk. I know thou wouldst be free of me. I know thou wouldst reject my gifts.
Don't you have enough to do with all those warlocks upstairs?
Wait and talk. My my daughter, my son. If you're trying to physically drag Mavra or push past Breath, it's going to be a strength check.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag Mavra. This is going to be really bad.
Alright, it's going to be an opposed strength check. As Mavra, you are going to be forced to resist.
Do
Oh,
I roll
beautiful.
strength 2?
Did Bella just get a natural 1?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Mavra, I assume you're just going to automatically beat that?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So Bella, you're tugging on her arm as you're responding to the voice, and nothing's happening. She just keeps turning back to stare into the fascinating red depths of this gem. Behind you, you guys hear a sort of a shriek, and a Sarek runs right up to the edge and he says, they're pumping something through the coolant. There's steam. And you guys can now hear back there, over the sound of the crackling energy from the gem.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Akiri, seeing that there's a bottleneck behind her, is going to run up to Breath and, saying a quick prayer, is going to, hoping that this works, is going to slap him with Remove Curse.
Okay. So the voice emanating from Breath's mouth is going, Wait! I know thou wouldst be free of me. Let us talk, my son. And as he says that, you hit him and you cast a spell. And Breath, the other hand on the wheel, lets go, and you're in full control again. His eyes clear.
Oh. Whew.
Grab Mavra,
Oh.
let's go!
Okay, let's do this. And I help Bella grab a hold of Mavra and try and pull all three of us into the hallway.
Breath, you can feel that you only have seconds before it hits you again.
All right. I use my seconds to try and grab her.
All right. Well, Breath, make a strength check opposed to Mavra. Bella, you are going to have to make another charisma save, as that
Gosh, dang it.
Motherfucker.
that fascinating reality is still tugging on you.
Oh, that's much worse.
Bella?
Do I still have a -5?
Yes, you do.
So that's a 7.
Bella, you stop
Ew.
and you turn toward the red gem, and you're staring, and you feel this powerful emotion. You know that the secret to becoming a great bard yourself is right there, just deep within this enormous red gem.
Akiri's going to take
Breath,
a...
you've tugged on Mavra. If other people are trying to take action simultaneously, please let me know. Sarek is still sort of standing half out of the doorway because he's so scared, but you guys can see the steam kind of coming in around the corner behind him.
Akiri's going to yell, Sarek, run!
Is there room less?
We'll make it!
Okay. Well,
I think-
while the tug of war is happening, he is going to make a break for it. So he's going to try to get through everybody. So we'll see how he does. He's not going to make it. He's actually going to there. And he's going to stop and he's going to stare into the red gem and he's going to say, "Oh, aye, a hero at last. All the secrets."
All right, I think Blitz has had enough of this. He's going to run behind Akiri, stare at the at this giant red gem, and decide that this is enough. And he's going to take out his tambourine, smash his hand into it, and there will be a shattering explosion happening behind the gem. In fact, probably happening right on top of the gem, as I cast Shatter at 5th level.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is either going to be really, really good or really, really bad.
It needs to make the gem needs to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because it's made out of crystal.
Right on.
Max, do you have stats? Does this gem have a Constitution stat?
Well, fuck. There goes my one level 5 spell, but I think it still takes half damage.
Okay.
Let me see. Half on a successful one, so it still takes half of 28. Half of 28.
14.
So 14. 14 damage. 14 thunder damage.
Okay.
Wait, that's a disadvantage, Max. Yep. Did you roll again?
Oh yeah, it is a disadvantage.
So it's not a natural 20.
Yeah, the spell save is 17.
Okay. The gem reacts with this explosive, magical, amplifying force, causing the shatter spell to double in area and damage.
Sorry, guys.
So that's going to hit Asarik, Bella, and Mavra. So you guys are hit by this shatter spell.
Can we make a Constitution saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Breath, don't forget that you have inspiration.
Oh, was I in the blast radius?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
that's right. You were not. Okay.
If I understood correctly, he was targeting it right there.
Yeah, I would have been trying to avoid hitting anyone.
So like here. So it's just gonna miss breath.
That's fine.
Okay. So Bella, you're gonna fail. Alright, and Mavra's gonna succeed. So, he rolled 28 damage? No.
Mm-hmm.
Was that right?
Yeah,
That's correct.
28.
Okay. So 28 damage doubled, but it's halved by Mavra's save there. So Mavra's going to take 28.
Bella's gonna take 56.
Right.
Yeah, I go unconscious.
And so does Asarik. Actually, holy shit.
Oh no.
How much HP
I was
did
worried
you
about
have
that.
before, Bella?
I had 31 HP.
Okay. You survive. Asarik... Asarik slumps over, and blood explodes out of his ears, nose, mouth, and eyes.
Holy shit! One hand, one less thing to worry about. On the other, though, that's traumatizing.
Don't you have Revivify?
Do I have a spell slot for it is a better question.
Oh.
I do.
Mavra, you get a new save.
The charisma save?
Yeah. Mavra, you snap out of
17?
it. You
Is that
snap
better?
out of it.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to grab Bella and Breath and run for the door.
Okay. Breath can move under his own volition as well.
Okay. I'm guessing I might not have been completely sure of that since I just...
No, that makes total sense. I'm just letting you know he's not resisting you.
Okay.
At least
Akiri, move.
Akiri scoots.
So, Bella is dragged through the door. So, as the voice screams, "Wait!" Breath,
No.
you make it out of there.
Akiri's gonna slide past Breath and Mavra and say, give me Bella. And then she's going to cast, what am I going to cast? Cure Wounds on Bella at level 2. $22 points of healing to Bella real quick.
You wake up, Bella. You're out of that room, but just on the edge of it. On the cold hard stone.
Let's go.
Bella's gonna sit up and say, "God damn it, Blitz!"
Blitz is gonna say, "Did you have any better ideas?" Anyway, I'm going to the front. I'm the only one who can fucking see. And he's gonna run ahead.
Maverick can see.
Akiri's,
FYI.
Akiri's gonna do her rock trick, her light rock trick, so she and Breath and Vapos can see.
Are there rocks in here?
She's stashed. She has one on her.
Okay.
She keeps the little pebbles in her bag.
Blitz is moving cautiously, but he's moving relatively fast. Like he wants to get out of here.
All right, Vapos will keep up with him, but he's kind of shouting back. He did not see anything of what happened, so he's just going to ask, "Is everyone okay?"
Define okay.
Did everyone get out of the room at least?
No, not everyone.
Asarik is dead.
Like super dead.
Akiri looks a little bit queasy.
Bella,
Yes.
as you look over your shoulder, Asaric's blood, the blood droplets,
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
rise into the air near the gem and then start flowing into it.
All right. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to shut the door behind us.
Something starts to come out of the gem.
And I'm gonna say, his blood got on the gem. We gotta move.
All right, Blitz is not moving slowly anymore. He's running down the hall.
Oh, it was Vapos.
Yeah, Kiri's following.
Okay. My mic will probably cut out, but for the people on the stream that it doesn't cut out for, you hear this horrible noise, like a mind-rending screech behind you as you run down the hallway. I don't know if you guys heard any of that.
No.
Well, I sure did.
I did.
I don't know what Discord does there exactly. So that's actually a
Trapdoor?
it's actually in the ceiling.
Oh.
But it's actually a you can see it's kind of like a wooden chamber or box on cables that you can see the bottom of.
Oh, so we can walk underneath it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think we really have time to stop and check things out, so Blitz is going to come up to the door and open it with the key.
Yeah, Vapos will give it to him.
Oh, I forgot I don't have it anymore. Yeah. Once I have the key, I will open the door.
Okay. Kashunk. You find a small study.
Nice.
These two were chatting. They are both tieflings.
Oh no!
They don't look like the warlocks.
And they both start as you guys come through. What? Says this guy, and he raises his hammer. Who are you?
Blitz is going to say, I don't suppose either of you are Master Ubbin.
Nay, we are but attendants upon the master. What would you hear?
Blitz will make room for the others to come in so he's not alone, but he will step forward and say, we came to deliver a message to Master Ubbin. We've traveled all the way down from the top, and we just need to talk to him. That's the only reason we came here. And we have suffered and lost much. We have a key. We have gifts from most, if not all, the masters above us. If you need proof that we have any right to be here, we have. I don't know if there's anything else. We really just need to go meet with Master Ubbin and deliver our message, and then we'll leave.
This woman looks at you with these kind of creepily pupilless eyes and crosses her feet, which are hooves. She's paring her nails with a katana. And she says, "Oh, let them through. Lortrakan. They have earned it. I have a feeling the master will want to meet them. If they can take the heat." What happened to the dwarf?
Blitz will have a pained look and say, my friends were in trouble. I tried to help them. And he got caught in crossfire, and he didn't make it.
We were told of his coming. He came to know the secrets of the tower, but he did not make it.
Blitz will look down, take a breath, and say, "No, it's my fault. I didn't know that what would happen would have been so. I took a risk and it backfired. It's my fault."
He was your friend, but he was not one of you. And he points the hammer at your group.
He wasn't in our group, but I mean, he might as well have been. He'd been traveling with us through the entirety of this tower, so his loss is still felt.
We shall tally his death. What was his name? And he takes a quill and marks it on the page.
I want to make sure I say this right. It's Aceric, right?
Yes.
He'll look to, because he knows that Aceric spoke to Mavra a lot, and he will say, did he have a surname? I know his name was Aceric.
Aceric Stonefoot.
Right.
Aceric Stonefoot. He writes it down. Thank you. You have passed the trials of the tower. Now you seek counsel with Master Ubbin. Pass. He holds out his hand and the door opens.
Blitz will nod and say, thank
Do
you
not
very
disturb
much.
the librarian.
All right.
Take the left turning and descend the stairs.
Blitz will nod and he will go through the door first.
Mavra is going to follow close behind.
Oh, good night, Danielle.
Good night, Danielle. Thanks for playing.
I'm assuming he meant this doorway, yeah?
Yeah, that would be the first left.
Okay. If Blitz isn't saying anything, but I mean, if anyone else wants to go check out the library down there, they can, but he's gonna just walk to the door.
No, you do not want to mess with librarians. We have powers.
We were specifically warned. One of the only things in this tower that we've actually been warned about. I'm not going to fucking do it.
Okay. Let's unlock this door if there's a key pull and step through.
Okay. As you guys are doing that, you hear the female tiefling saying to Lort, if not for the boy's report, I would have thought they should be stopped. Beyond that door, you find a kind of a grand, but small antechamber. Well, not that small, but small-ish. There's this sumptuous carpet that appears to be made of red and gold thread with this beautiful design. And you remember those urns that had the trap you've been passing amongst? There's 4 of them in here, with ever-burning flames lighting this room up brilliantly. You can feel the heat from them on your 2 cheeks, Blitz, as you walk in on the soft carpet and look down the grand stairwell.
Blitz. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Blitz will turn to Vapos and say, let me go through first. If there's a fire trap, I'll be able to resist it better. If I get through fine, then the rest of you can come.
I've learned my lesson from the last fire trap. I'll let you go ahead.
Blitz will nod, and he'll wince slightly, but he's trying really hard to hide the fact that, fire resistance or no, he's badly hurt, and is going to make his way down the hall. And down the stairs.
Okay, so what I was going to say, Blitz, is that as you get to the top of the stairs, the heat coming from these braziers is as nothing compared to the wave of sulfurous heat that comes wafting up the stairs and blasts you in the face. It's noonday in the desert air. And this wind, this hot wind, just comes rushing up.
Blitz takes a moment and pulls out one of the greater healing potions from his pocket and just kind of looks at it for a second and thinks for a moment. But then he just puts it back in his pocket and turns back around and says, "Y'all be careful if you come after me. It feels very hot down here." And then he'll just keep going down.
All right. As Blitz descends the carpeted stairs, he finds that it's sort of slowly. How do I describe this? It gradually changes from carpeted stairs to these kind of large stone steps, and the steps get larger as you go. More and more for creatures of a different size than you. And you feel this incredible heat blasting up the stairs from below. And you start to hear this distant, continuous roar or rumble or hum from down below. So, guys, Blitz is out of sight now down the stairs, unless you're all following him.
Yeah, once he's basically given the okay with just the warning that it's hot, Vapos will follow.
Okay.
As will Breath and Mavra.
All right. Down, down, down you go.
Before we go down there, does anybody need any healing spells? I was thinking of casting one on myself.
Mavra definitely does.
Once Bella mentions that, Blitz will say, "I'm actually pretty hurt. I could use some healing too. If you heal me, I'll heal you."
All right.
All right.
This first one's for Mavra. That's 19 healing.
Thank you. I was doing pretty rough. Thank you.
This is for you, Bella. That's 12 healing for Bella.
And that's 15 for you.
Thank you.
FYI, guys, I have one spell slot left, and I'd like to leave it open for Revivify. So I can use it if I need to, but I'd really prefer not to. So thank you for helping.
Blitz will look at the group and say, I mean, I have the rope trick potion. Should we take a night?
Let's just get this over with.
Oh, then he'll just keep going.
Down, down, and down you go, with the stench of sulfur burning your nose as much as the heat. These gusts of wind passing over you, and you can feel in your bones every now and then as deep voices down below speak in languages that you cannot make out. You find this, you have to kind of do a jump step on the steps now as you get down and down and down, farther and farther. And you find this rough stone. It almost seems shaped by hands other than those of mortals. Until at last, you begin to pass through the darkest part of this stairwell, and you see a red glow that becomes brighter and brighter as you approach. And you finally reach the bottom of the stairs, and involuntarily your jaws will drop open as you see the secret of Ubbin Tower before you. I'm so excited.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Gathered around bubbling lava, there are all sorts of fiendish beings, as though they are in a sauna, enjoying the heat. Differing sizes and terrible in appearance, they all seem to be in a long, slow relaxation. And guys, I have been really excited about using this map
This is such a cool
a
map.
long time.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Gorgeous.
So this is the Gepeku map, the geothermal rift.
This is
I
insane.
can't even begin to describe the various monstrosities that are before you. Terrible demons and devils, fire giants, and Ephrites. Other strange fire element creatures from across the far-flung plains have gathered here to hang out. It's so hot in this room that you are going to continuously and slowly take 1 point of fire damage.
Does that affect me too, Max?
No, those of you who are resistant do not take the damage. There's so much going on here, but in the center, over the fire, over the lava pit, is a dwarven mage. You can see him continuously concentrating on some kind of magic. And there's this sense, this feeling of deadening power as though he alone is holding back the incredible array of evil power that is present in this room. He floats, suspended in midair, over the rift below. And upon his face is an expression of concentration, a terrible strain. He spins somewhat as you guys come in, and his wild eyebrows raise. I am Master Ubbin. This is my tower. This entity looks up and chuckles slightly in the heat. Your tower, of course. Yes. And this tremendous being, who's so tall his head is lost in darkness, moves a bead on his giant glowing abacus.
Okay.
Why have you come here? Says Master Ubbin. Do you seek gifts? Knowledge? Power?
Mavra is going to step forward, I guess to the edge of the cliff here, and say, "We've come for one reason, and one reason only. We've come to deliver a message.
Show me."
Approach."
His face contorts slightly in concentration, and still floating, he comes within 10 feet of her.
Mavra's gonna. She has the medallion.
Yeah.
From the League, and she's gonna hold it in her hand and hold it out to him. "This is for you."
He holds out his hand. She tosses it to him.
"The League will not stand for such destruction any longer. That is the message."
From whom?
I forget the guy's name, and it's not in Daniel's notes.
Oh no!
Hold on a second. She's yelling at me from the other room. Ubbin? Ubbin?
Ubbin? That old codger. He looks down at the medallion and he looks up. I see. This is about the sale of arms, then.
That was the impression he gave, yes.
Well, Ubbin does well to send you. Here is my gift to you. as I thank you for bringing this message. He reaches into midair and he plucks something out of it. And he has a handful of gems. These are spell gems. You can use these to teleport yourselves out of my tower. They will bring you outside to the top where the arcane cannon lies. And he causes them to float out and gives you each one.
Thank you.
Thank you
Sir,
very much,
you
sir.
do us a great honor.
You have honored me and my mission, and that of the dead kings, by coming here. It would not have been easy.
No, it was not.
There's a chorus of booming laughter from around the room.
Blitz will see that the others are really struggling in this heat. Like, I think Vathos is actually literally starting to boil. And
Yeah, you guys would have taken...
He's evaporating.
You've been 1 point at a time, so like 1 point, 1 point. I should have said... yeah, so you've taken about 5 damage. 5 fire damage, except for Blitz at this point.
Blitz will say to the others,
And every time that he finishes speaking, approximately, reply, you guys say something and he says something, that's about the period of time that it's going to take for you to take 1 point of fire damage. Heat damage.
Blitz is going to see that the others are starting to wither, and he's going to say, "All right, I hate to cut this short, y'all, but I think we need to go. Like now."
I think you're right. I realize we are one of the few people who've ever seen this majestic sight, but it's not meant for eyes such as ours.
That is respectful of you to say. It is a great strain upon me, but it is the price that I have paid to bring this boon upon the world. Do they speak out there of the greatness of Ubbin Tower?
They do.
And do they speak of the great boon that we provide to all brave enough and bold enough to come and partake of our gifts?
It is known among people who have business knowing it.
Fair words. Then the bargain was worth it.
Alright, cool, let's go.
Yeah.
You have traveled long.
Okay.
Before you leave, I would be willing to give you another gift. And I would be willing to sell you more spell gems should you have need of purchasing them.
Nope, you should be good.
Blitz will look to the others and say, "Y'all, this is dangerous. Let's just go."
Yes, I'm afraid we must leave, sir.
So you take another few points of damage at this point, guys.
Yep.
He says, I have but one request of you, now that you have delivered the message from Avane. And I assure you, I will tell our weapons master to cease this wanton selling of weapons at the request of the Order, the League. Will you hear my request?
Of course.
Yes.
What are you
Most
called? What do
certainly.
you call yourselves?
The
We are
Wanderers.
the Wanderers.
The Wanderers. Will the Wanderers take the message of Ubbin out into the world? Will you tell others to come and gain these gifts so that my power may be shared? So that these fiends may not take delight in my inability to share my power, so that I may win out in the end. Will you tell others to come?
We've actually already promised to do so. As far as I'm concerned, everybody should stop here and see what remarkable wonders you have in this tower. Though I have to say, for somebody who wants people to come down here and visit him, there were a lot of traps on the way down.
Traps? I said no traps.
Well, someone set traps. You might want to have a talk with your staff.
There are challenges, but there should be no traps.
Well, there was the set of urns that poured liquid flame into a room that had no feasible exit. And there was the hallway whose wall turned into an array of spikes.
What? He looks around the room, and many of the creatures here show their long, white-hot fangs and laugh and laugh and laugh. Ugh, that should not be! All should be able to partake of the power of the great master mages.
There's also the fact that all of the doors were not only locked, but set with some kind of lightning effect for any who tried to enter without a key.
That sounds minor. Merely maintenance staff protecting themselves, I suppose.
Now that's more of a security feature than a trap.
I suppose that's true. Yes.
Aye. Well, to return to our bargain, he's trying to be heard over the booming laughter echoing around the rift. I give you an additional gift. And he pulls out another spell gem. This one looks like this. Rather than the clear and bluish gems before, this one, as soon as you look at it, you know it contains an incredible raw power. And he says, "Who is your leader? Who amongst the Wanderers is the most trusted?"
That would be Lady Bella.
Okay.
Is it though? Yeah.
What Vapos thinks. Whether that's true or not is...
He holds it out.
Sure.
He holds it out toward Bella.
I'll take it, I guess. We can always redistribute it later.
If you did not trust one another.
Well, that's true. We do all trust one another. Although she's going to kind of give a stink eye to Blitz for almost blowing her up earlier.
This spell gem contains a wish. If you attune to it, you will be able to cast that spell once. So long as the gem is in your possession.
Holy shit.
But I abjure you. Do not use it for a selfish reason. But use it only for that which all of the wanderers wish for together.
This is an incredible gift, thank you. We won't use it lightly.
Good. Now, this talk. You find it painful to be in this rift, and it is a great strain on me, dividing my concentration thus. And so, I bid you adieu. Though perhaps we may meet again. He floats his way, unless you stop him, he floats his way back out to the center over the lava.
Blitz will run up, and he will say, Master Ubbin.
Aye.
Before you depart, the others can leave. I don't mind this heat, but one of ours fell on our way here. Is there anything you can do for him? At the very least, is there any way you can ensure he is buried honorably or even saved somehow?
There is little I can do from here. But you may be able to get such a boon from one of the 7 masters. Or is it 8 now? 8 masters.
I see.
Or perhaps
All right.
you can use the wish I have just granted you to do so. That would be the easiest way, no doubt.
All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
And away we go.
Farewell,
Yeah.
and use your gifts wisely. You have met and received gifts from 5 masters. And so I have given you a 5th level gift. Use them all well.
And with that, let's bamf out.
Yeah.
Yep, let's go.
Okay?
I think Blitz is gonna wait until everyone is gone.
Okay. So,
And if
poof,
oh.
poof, poof, poof. They start teleporting out as they gaze into their gems. The teleportation gems do not require attunement. So if you guys are using them right now, you can just use them. And you
All right.
will get teleported. But I guess Blitz is going to be the last one.
Yeah. I guess he'll think about it for a second, and then he will also teleport out of the tower.
Okay. that's interesting. I had to get my teleport sound effect in there.
Nice.
All right. Well, it's been a long time in real time, and it's been a long time emotionally for your characters. But it has only been a few days in game time.
Yep.
As you find yourselves once again on top of Ubbin Tower. And at this moment, it is night, and the arcane cannon is firing. Pretty cool, right?
That was wild.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's dope. That's really cool.
Let's see here. There we go. So you guys get teleported to the front door. Bamf. 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 Whew. Okay. The cannon make this weird noise that presses upon your ears. And it just fires this beam. You could feel the arcane power beating upon you. Like atmospheric pressure as it fires this straight laser beam up into the sky, lighting up the clouds in the general direction of the moon. It's night. You're all alive.
Akiri's gonna just sit down on the ground for a
I think
second.
Vapos is too.
Well,
Breath is just dripping sweat.
that was something.
Yeah, Bella's gonna cast prestidigitation on her armpits.
Let's just gonna...
Yeah, it feels like it's freezing cold out here after being in the lava room.
Blitz feels weird about how comfortable it felt down there. But he will start almost frantically, like it almost feels like he's desperate to get it off, start removing the disguise from his face and his hands and his tail. He seems kind of desperate to get it off of him.
It was definitely damaged in the heat of that room.
That makes sense. Either way, he wants it off of him.
Yeah.
It's reminding him of someone he doesn't want to think about.
By the way, I had previously secretly rolled for your disguise check and for their perception through it.
Oh, cool.
But you got really high, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You kind of have to talk a little bit over the sound of the cannon firing and occasionally it moves like. And then it'll stop firing for a while and start up again. It's generally pretty quiet out here. Except for, there's this fiend down here that occasionally spits ice onto the ground. And there's a kind of a grinding of rock sound as these two stone golems are slowly rebuilding themselves. Very slowly. Like a pebble at a time.
So I guess the question is, do we make camp here or do we find somewhere else? Because I think we're all due a fat nap.
Blitz is going to pull out of his pocket the rope trick potion and say, I don't want to take another step, honestly. If y'all are alright with just using this.
I am not particularly inclined to try to climb down a mountain at night.
Especially not in the condition we're in.
Sounds good to me.
Right, Blitz will pop open the potion of rope trick. I'm assuming I take a drink and then cast the spell. That's how that works.
You actually got instructions. You had to pour it on the ground.
Oh, okay. Blitz will pour it.
Although, please do drink it. You all watch as Blitz forgets. That happens, right? No, that happened. That
Bursts out your mouth.
You drank the potion, and then this rope comes out of your esophagus. Up into the air. You pull the last of it out. Very uncomfortable feeling.
Blitz will just kind of shake his head and be like, not the weirdest thing I've had in my mouth.
Okay.
I think I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. You guys plop down in front of the front door here.
Honestly, we should probably move to, like, the side, at least.
I thought we were using rope trick.
Yeah, but that's still a very obvious just rope chilling.
Well, don't we pull it up after us?
We can pull it up
okay.
after us.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, let's go right for the door.
Okay.
Why not?
Climb up into the comfortable sleeping space where it's kind of like clouds and sort of vaguely indistinct pillows and beds. Small sort of room that's just comfortable for sleeping, although it's a bit of an odd space. And after climbing up the rope, you pull it up behind you, and you just have your little window. The only interruptions of the night will be a couple of mechanics emerging from the tower to check on the washing and the woodshed. And the occasional lighting and noise changes as the cannon changes angle and fires again. And you slumber. Your dreams plagued by dark shadows or old bad memories, or a Sarek Stonefoot's face of fear as he fell. But Ubbin Tower lies out there. Completed. Your message delivered. And your friendship with several powerful mages secured.
That doesn't feel like foreshadowing.
when you finish your 8 hours of slumber, start waking up, you will actually be awakened by a sending spell from Ubbin. And we'll do that next time.
Max, are we getting? I'm trying to remember. Like, do we still get the full effect of a full rest of a when we're
you will get all of your hit points back in your spell slots.
Okay.
And you as it will be the next day, your items will regain 1 charge. And you will gain 1 hit die.
Okay.
Also, Vapos is going to no longer attune to his runic monk's belt, and he's going to attune to his new key straps.
Very cool. Yes, I changed the design, by the way, for those of you who are not Corey. Corey was quite rightly concerned that the key straps were a little too strong in a particular way that was going to make the game less fun for him. So they have had a change in design, so he can do more damage now.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well played.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
Yeah.
We got out.
We did it!
We did!
Completed the mega dungeon.
I'm sorry I almost killed some of you and also killed our NPC friend.
How could you?
It was an accident.
You didn't know.
To be fair,
There was
how
no way
else?
to know.
How else were we getting out of that room?
The other thing that Vapos was probably about to try to do was get his elemental arms out and start trying to just pull people from the doorway.
Yeah, no,
Because
there's
he had
all
that
kinds of
10-foot range.
there's all kinds of other things you could have tried. I don't know. It was a very dramatic
Honestly,
moment, and
it was a good idea. The idea that it was going to double the range and the damage was not something we could have anticipated.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to stay on this this view, or do you want me to move you to the map?
I think as long as nothing I don't know. No, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, as long as nothing stops us on the way out, I don't see any reason why we can't just go back to the map.
Same.
I can't think of anything on the way down.
All right. Well, folks, let me give you your experience points.
All right.
Just as a
Wait a minute.
checkup.
Can you see that red line?
Nope.
God, it's
No.
been a long damn time since we were on this.
Just to double check, do we still have time to get to the Swordwing meeting? It's only been a few days, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should.
Give me a second and I'll check stuff.
Yeah, I think we gave ourselves a pretty good amount of leeway
I think we doubled it.
because we knew we were going to be sidetracked.
Okay.
We'll just
Yeah.
have to not get sidetracked anymore.
Okay.
We have 25 days left to get there. And if someone would remind me which hex we're on.
I think it's 1108.
That sounds right.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
we-
what I have,
we have-
as well.
Plenty of time to get there.
Oh yeah, we should be good.
What hex are we trying to get to?
We're going down to Akira's family, which is in 1615. And then we need to go up to 1708.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like I said, we gave ourselves plenty of time. Because again, we were definitely planning on getting distracted.
All right, guys. Well, you're going to get 1,800 experience points each.
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
All right.
Blitz, Blitz will be doubling that.
No, I think we said that not anymore because I'm caught up. I'm at level. 9 now.
You hit a new level.
Yeah, I hit level. 9,
okay.
So I'm
You will not be doubling it. Nobody's doubling it.
1,800. You said.
Mm-hmm. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, that is all for tonight's session. So,
Nice.
until next time, I will leave you with congratulations on completing the mega dungeon Ubbin Tower.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was epic.
Yes. Bravo, one and all.
Really excited about using that series of maps. Okay, thank you to Mathos Screen Name, keeping it alive in chat as always, sir. Thank you to Jeremy, player of Breath. Thank you to M, player of Akiri. Thank you to Kirsten, player of Bella, and who got Rosie to bed tonight. Thank you. Thank you to Nico, player of Blitz. Thank you to Corey, player of Vapos, and a big thank you to Danielle, player of Mavra, who always leaves a bit early. Good night, everybody, and hopefully we'll be back next week for new directions, perhaps, for new adventures for the Wildlands crew, the Wanderers. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.